Today we're doing a real world test of the MLM2 Pro and the SC4. I'm gonna hit some shots. Our golf scientists are gonna see exactly where they land, the yardage that they went. We're gonna compare that to what these launch monitors say. So in testing these launch monitors, I like to see exactly how far they're going when we hit a shot in the real world, because that's what I care about. So what we're gonna do is find a target, because we're not going to a golf course, we're going to a big park field. So we gotta go find a target. We thought we'd drive around until we find something on the side of the road and use that as our target.
I'm the head scientist for Golf Science Lab. I've been kept in the laboratory all these years, so it's my first time out in the field, and so I'm very excited about it.
Hey, I thought I told you not to talk to him.
Well, I'm not.
You're not supposed to talk. The Voice Caddie is super easy. You just hit this little Bluetooth icon up at the top. There it is. And then up pops the device. I synced it already before and updated the firmware, and we're loaded. So now I set my target line. So I've got it lined up with the table, and then we're gonna get started. Let's hit a shot. All right, lab techs, you ready?
We're ready and in position.
Okay, so 81 yards to our target table. That's not bad.
Coming in real hot. Whoa. We got 27. Mark it, write it down, write it down.
81 yards. I'm pretty accurate. We got 84.3 yards on the Rapsodo. We got 86 yard carry on the Voice Caddie. Those are pretty close. I've measured 81 yards to that, so could be maybe a little wind, maybe a little downhill. Let's hit at least 5 shots and see what we do. Please get the table.
You're right in the line of fire.
Oh God,
Don't.
oh God, oh God, oh God.
9 feet.
Okay.
All right, Rapsodo is saying 85 yard carry. Voice Caddie's saying 86 yard carry again. Let's see where they're standing. Okay. Seems a bit excessive over there. 85 yards where our lab tech is standing. 85 yards, 86.6. The one thing I noticed is the Voice Caddie's showing that I'm pulling it. So my guess is that I didn't line it up accurately enough. I will say one of the Rapsodo when you have that camera on there like that, it shows you exactly your target lines. Ooh, that was chunky. Uh-oh. Okay, 71.8, 71. That was a chunk, 71 yards on the rangefinder. So that was dead accurate. Both of them got the chunk to an accurate yardage. I kind of like to see that. That was an intentional chunk. I was just testing to see if that worked. So that's good to know. Should we hit one more? Let's see if we can hit the table. This would be good. 80 yards, I got a good chance of doing this.
I don't think he realizes he's supposed to hit it. He's trying to avoid the table.
That's pretty good. Somebody should have told them all they got to do is see where it bounces.
We've collected a lot of great data so far. I think this is turning out really well.
You got to appreciate their effort, but I just don't feel like they understand the assignment. So this is saying 89 yards, and we've got 89 yards on the Rapsodo, 90 on the Voice Caddie. So I think lob wedge distances, it's going to pick up both of these really, really well. Let's go to like 130. Let's see where we go. This is actually going really well. Very pleased with this data collection. We've had no technical issues with either of these launch monitors. They're picking up accurately. Our data scientists are kind of listening. Uh-oh, we just lost the table target. I'd love to help them, but it's a long walk. Okay, so something you have to do on both these launch monitors is change what club you're hitting. I believe there's some kind of calculations going on based of loft of clubs. So I'm going to go in with the Voice Caddie. There's a little, where did I put it? There's a little remote. Here it is. Never a doubt, always in my pocket. They're 145, so I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. I'm gonna hit the wedge button. Shows up right there on screen. We're a pitching wedge. Are our scientists ready down there? 145 yards. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's short. 142, 153. Huh. 136 on the rangefinder. And we've got 142 and 153 on the launch monitors. That's interesting, because I chunked that one a little bit. So I wonder if it just didn't pick it up that well. Another pitching wedge, 145 yards. Ooh, pulled that one. Interesting. Okay, we've got 142 happening on the Rapsodo, 164 on the Voice Caddie. Those are different. You know what? The Rapsodo might not have picked that one up, actually. I don't think it did. This is saying 148. We're struggling on the pitching wedge. I wonder why. Another pull. 157, 168. That's 145 in the real world test here. Neither of them picked that one up that well. That's interesting. Let's hit one more and then change to hit it even farther. How about that? Well, I'm consistent at missing the target. We got 145 in real life and 151, 162. Okay, let's video this. Can anybody spot what's wrong with this setup? We've got hitting on a mat. I've got them positioned behind. I know the Voice Caddie needs to be a little closer. What am I doing wrong? Let me know. Data scientist, let's go another 20 to 30 yards farther. We're 175 yards out on a third location. The target table is set up. Let's hit a nice 7. Oh boy, big hook. They're not gonna like this one. So we got 188 with the rangefinder. We got 182 on the Rapsodo, 189 on the Voice Caddie. These are all carry numbers again. Those are close. The Voice Caddie is pretty spot on. Both of them show that it was a bit of a pull. All right, we got 179 carry on the Rapsodo, 181 carry on the Voice Caddie. Those sound accurate. Both are showing that it was a big push to the right. And we got our lab technician over there.
I love my job.
She's saying 176, so a little bit shorter in real life. Oh gosh, another pull. It's one of my techniques is to make them run back and forth just to make sure we have the most accurate data here.
I've been stuck in the laboratory my entire life. The first time I've ever seen a golf club swung in person.
So we got 177 via the Rapsodo showing that I pulled it. The Voice Caddie showing 186 and showing that it was straight and actually a little right. 179 is what he's showing, so right in between the two. That one's pretty good. 180 carry on the Rapsodo, 182 carry on the Voice Caddie. Yeah, 180 in real life. So spot on both of those. I think I had the Voice Caddie lined up wrong again because it's showing that that one went a little right. So let's look at that. Something to note is you gotta make sure your alignment's good. Let's do one more. Hit the table, come on. 175 on the Rapsodo, 179 on the Voice Caddie, 174 in real life. So spot on again. All right, so what's the recap for today? The lob wedges and the 80-yard shots were spot on. Those were just super accurate. The pitching wedges, I don't know what's going on there. We were missing all those both ways. We'll look at that again. The 7-irons were pretty accurate, for sure. What did we learn here? Well, a couple things. One, the Rapsodo, having the ability to align it with the camera on there and have it on the iPad right there. That's very helpful for just knowing if you're hitting it left and right. The Voice Caddie, I was having to adjust that. Maybe I'm missing something. So if somebody knows how to do that better, please let me know. I'm gonna look into that as well. The accuracy of both of them, I'm really happy with that. You know, our number one goal is figuring out how far we carry irons so we can hit more greens. For me, I think that's awesome feedback that all of us need. So I think both of these can help you. The Voice Caddie, I really like the screen on it. So if I didn't want to have my phone up here, I could just throw it behind me and start hitting shots. I like that as well. So that's some of what we learned. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed our golf scientists. First time we brought them out. That was a bit of fun, you gotta admit. And hit subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. We'll see you next time.